Now, Switzerland is facing a bit of a unique problem. Wolves that were once believed to have gone extinct have now made a comeback. There are nearly about 100 or so wolves reportedly kill almost about anywhere from 300 to 500 livestock every year. The farmers in Switzerland are now up in arms. And the country today will decide whether the farmers will have the right to shoot these wolves dead, who they now consider as a bit of a pest. We'll leave you with this report. Thanks for watching.
Between 300 to 500 sheep, goats and cattle are lost annually to wolf attacks in Switzerland. It's just a fraction of the thousands killed by disease or accidents. But the loss of any number of cattle is painful for a farmer. Switzerland will now vote on Sunday on whether to make it easier to shoot these predators.
Yes, this presence of wolves is a cause for concern. I haven't slept well for the past 2 summers. Every morning I wake up, and this is with great apprehension that I look at my phone to check the news in the mountains, if there was an attack, if something happened during the night.
Guy Humbert had to install 10 kilometers of electric fencing to protect his herd after a wolf attack in July. Martin Keller spent $35,000 on electrical fencing. He lost 59 sheep to wolf attacks last year.
The law's opponents are always talking about a shoot-to-kill initiative. We don't want to kill all the wolves. All we want is to be allowed to regulate problem wolves, and that local decisions can be made more easily than under the existing framework.
Switzerland's wolves were wiped out in the 19th century. They have returned from holdout packs in Italy in recent decades. Today, there are only about 100 wolves in 11 packs in Switzerland and a few lone predators.
Wolves are a protected species. The law does not change anything regarding the protection of wolves. It allows a regulation if suddenly there is a problem somewhere, and the regulation won't be up to the hunters. It's the government that must decide if a regulation is needed.
Currently, a lone wolf must attack 35 animals within 4 months if it can be exterminated. Half of a wolf pack's young are culled if the pack attacks 15 livestock animals in 4 months. These numbers would be reduced further under the proposed law.
Do wolves risk to disappear in Switzerland with this law? But in some cantons, it's going to be much more difficult. It's clear that now the problem is not the wolves. Maybe now we need to talk about the farmers' issue. They need to be supported a bit more.
Once exterminated, wolves have made a comeback in Switzerland after more than a century. Conservationists say, despite the proposals of the new law, these highly adaptive animals would continue to survive. Bureau Report, WION, World is One.